the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New. I gotta do it in foot, Mama. I gotta do it in foot, Mama. Because I was with you.
Oh my god.
I gotta do it
Oh god, it's turning.
because I was with you. Because I was with you.
Papa is a bird watcher, so this is a really big moment. Today is January 8th, 2022. It is 2:28 a.m. I was not gonna record anything. I know I usually said that, but because I wanted to leave the rest of the day open for me to not only catch up with my kids' schoolwork, but also be ready for the interview with Harry, and then to be on Twitter to see what's going on. But I got up, I was looking at the ceiling. So I was like, I'm sure there are things going on Twitter. So I grabbed 13 tweets to share with you. So let's go on Twitter. Oh, by the way, yesterday I messed up with the upload to make things public for you guys. I shuffled some stuff around and then I didn't put anything for 6 a.m. It's later on, like 7 o'clock. I went to check on the comments and I saw on this window is the same video that was from last night. So I was like, what's going on? Then when I went, let's say on my content over here, like this too is still being reviewed. And I went on my content and I saw it was showing the same thing and I had nothing for in the morning. So I quickly put whatever I did in the morning. While I'm here, let me see if I have anything. Okay, the 8th, 6 a.m. And then I should have another one at 10 a.m. Okay, so let's go on Twitter. So before I started going to Twitter to grab some tweets to share with you, I was like, I don't want to go in too much controversies, things in the book where I have to say my thought and all of that. But there were some really good tweets. But then as I get into checking Twitter, and I saw some stuff that were very serious and it was worth sharing. All right, so let's see. This is the first one. To think that all of this could have been avoided if they had just been kind to Meghan. Insanity. Okay, there's this, the response now. Yes, but then I remember how Harry and Meghan and Archie and Lily will have depend financially on William when he becomes king. And I'm glad they're out of that ghetto ass establishment. That's for sure. Okay, and I'm glad they are out of that ghetto ass establishment. Do the leftover royals even had personal bank account? They don't have income. That's a very good thing. Let's see, 8 in there. Okay, just my opinion, but no, they don't. This is how the king and queen control the lot. Obviously, Harry didn't have his own credit card. I wonder if he had a bank card. I hope his book too is how weird his life was when he broke free. Would love to read all of the things that he was like. Okay, okay, don't insult the ghetto, I beg. Okay, do the leftover royals even have personal bank account? They don't have income. Wow, that's sad. Okay, I do think they are better off financially being out of the firm. Maybe they are milking their royal status, but with primogeniture, with mean zero inheritance. How is Harry to support a family? Their hand was forced. That's for sure. Yep, they were forced to be in the position that they are in. I spoke about it in some parts in other videos. Okay, would have been so hard. The bottom line is they hope to drive Meghan away. They just didn't think in a million years Harry will live with two, period. All right, let's see here. Did I bookmark? Some of these are tweeted out. I hope I don't bookmark these as well. Okay, they are never kind to kind people who overshadow them. Interestingly, two lovely women that had married into the lying, heartless family have made a quiet exit. Serena Stanhope married the nasty, cheating Queen's nephew, Lord Snowdon. Autumn Phillips married to Anne's son, Peter. Yeah, that, how do you call this? I think she's Canadian. And not too long ago, I would say maybe 2 years. It was within the time that I was covering Harry and Meghan. She divorced him. I was aware of that. Okay, I keep saying this. They never gave her a chance. They chose to not get to know her or to accept her. Based in 3 things. 1, American. 2, actress by profession. 3, biracial. Look where it got them. I never thought I'd see so many calling to abolish the monarchy. Sometimes they poke until they got what they deserve. All right, it was never going to work. They've been evil to Harry his whole entire life. That is absolutely true. And I think Harry has become accustomed to it. It's like okay to him, but he never really see it because it was always there. All right. It was after he realized he loved somebody and the pain and suffering that Meghan was going through, knowing the fact that how Meghan was before they got married. So this hit, switched the light for him because Harry is a thinker. Okay, he's a progressor. So when he put one and one together and realized how Meghan is being treated and how Meghan is being, how he sees Meghan is turning into someone completely different. Okay, so that probably triggered the thing. Okay, once Meghan got there and Harry and Meghan got so popular, no way would they act right to Meghan. They didn't act right from the beginning. Okay, I'm shocked she had to fund herself. Abolish the monarchy is the only answer. Let's see here. The really sad part is they could have gotten away with being unkind if they had stopped briefing against the Sussexes once they left. But they won't stop trying to abuse and sabotage them. The constant lies led to the need for the interview, documentary, and book. That's exactly that. I know YouTube usually messed up with my videos. They don't come out in the order that I usually record them. But yeah, I said it in a video already. Yeah, this person gets it. All right, 1 or 2. I should have stopped already with this one, but it keeps going because there's some good comments. Okay, 1 of 2. But see, Anne, here's the thing. Harry has been with William's whipping boy since forever. Blame Harry, shame Harry, demean Harry in order to make William look stable, settle, the good one, future king. How anyone how anyone ever, okay, I think it's ever, how anyone ever imagined he will just settle into this charade forever is beyond me. And then, all right, let's see, maybe it's in here. And then, I mean, ever, okay, so she fixed herself, not every. When, okay, the edit button. Okay, so I did get it, it's ever. Okay, one of two, along came Meghan with her beauty and brand and enthusiastic attitude and philanthropic soul, and it was just too much, too unbelievable, too open and too accessible, too, quote, not what they thought she was going to be, end quote. So they decided to create a persona, a fiction of their own mind. Okay, you're so right. Remember all the party boy heavy stories we saw? We never saw the stuff about William, and I know there'll probably be some boozing. Meghan is very much like Diana, and I'm so glad Meghan and Harry got out. Okay, sounds very harsh and quite out of left field. Are you guessing this, or you really know? Yeah, we've been knowing. I mean, some people don't know. Yeah, sheesh. The tabloid, the royal voters spill the bean all the time. All right, they are loving this. They think they are ahead since the British press is still on their side. This is all driven by the extreme fear Charles and William have that someone like Meghan could collapse the monarchy by closing the gap between royals and their subject. And the thing is that you think the Tories were really for... This is the thing here, okay? I'm not a politician, but I would assume, okay, my humble opinion, the Tories were on the Charles side, or the Queen, whatever, do their things because, remember, in my humble opinion, the monarchy is another branch of part of the government because they control the army. When things needs to go to war, whatever, they have control of the army. So when they were doing their things, the Tories were doing their things, they make sure the monarchy or Charles be on his side because Charles was doing so many stupid things. Cash, bags full of cash and all of that. So to avoid all of that, to not put him in trouble, they say, okay, just let us do what we need to do, what we want to do. Just keep your mouth out of our thing. And then we'll turn a blind eye with all those stupid things you're doing, whatever places that you go. Okay? So now things is turning away. But the main thing with those Tories, what they really want is control of the army. Look at the video that I have that called The Firm. Okay? I will never forget that time when I was recording. When I started talking, like I'm putting my humble opinion here and there, and then something just got into me. I feel like I was out of space just looking to see where the Commonwealth located at. I'm not from the UK for me to know all of this. And then when I look at things, I feel like my body out of space just looking over, and I was like, oh my God, the UK Commonwealth is everywhere. It's, in every corners of the world. So when those bad guys want to do their dirty things, and then remember the UK and the US and other countries have treaties. When one go to war, they could, help on one another. So I was like, oh my God, they really want to abolish the monarchy. So each of these countries could be individually. Remember, united, you're strong. Individually, you're weak. So each one of these countries, somebody, I don't know who, but somebody have special interest in those Commonwealth countries. I've said that in that video. So now to abolish the monarchy, dissolve the Commonwealth, now they could go and do whatever they want. Okay? Keep that in mind as you move forward. And then when you see things happen, go watch my video, The Firm. All right. Okay. With that being said, you see what's on the screen. Let's move on because I don't want to make an hour video. It's going to take me forever to edit. Next tweet. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Harry harms the Queen's health. So it was Prince Andrew's 12 million settlement for pedo business what slammed her coffin shut. Comment usually have some crazy tweet going on. Harry's ambush harm Queen's health. Oh my God. Why? She was 96. Good Lord. There's something in the water over there. Yeah, the picture's choice is interesting. I'm honestly fuming at Harry getting that hate. I'm also same with those screaming he's brought shame to the royal family. Where was the same energy with Andrew and the 12 million gagging payment? Hey, this is the the thing that they embrace. This is part of them, those bad behaviors. All right, but people with common sense know Harry and Meghan did very well and did what they had to do. Next week, this one was kind of funny. Meghan is better than me because I'd have dumped Harry the moment I was expected to live in that shit shack and furnish it with my own money. No way will I work for free and pay with my hard-earned money to cover those royal cheapskates. No wonder has worship her. Look at the face. With the question mark. LOL, sorry, that image made me laugh. That's literally the face I make when I see BS. LOL. After the first fight over, I sure would have been back. At 35, I had already earned my nice stuff, and my days of setting to live in poverty were faking behind privilege were over. All right, all of this. There's that. It seems that he had to go look for a rich highest and sell himself for a title of he wanted money. Good point. Okay, there's that, right? Harry took his time. I think he knew what he was looking for. And I think he didn't mind. Obviously, this is my opinion. Because the way they raised Harry, don't give him, the best thing of things. So I think he was fine with that. But the thing for him, he's so into charities. And when he look at places that he go and comparing to himself, despite the fact that the level of treatment he was getting in the UK, I think he felt it was better than most people outside the palace wall. Okay, there's one tweet I remember reading, and this person said, "Give me whatever, I'll live in that Frogmore cottage. I'll work for free." But people like Meghan, who've been making their own money, who've been buying nice stuff for themselves. No, when you know you have the power to be better, you will not settle for that. Okay, so Harry, who knows the pain and suffering that's going on outside of the palace wall, I think he was okay with that. So his full attitude, I think, really wanted to help the less fortunate. He didn't care where he lived, whatever. So when it was time for him to look for a wife, so he was really looking for someone who probably then looked for all those glamorous stuff, the titles, the this. And he wanted someone, when he said it's time to go, let's pack up, that woman don't have any doubt, just pack up and go. And this is exactly what happened, even though Meghan was willing to do the work. And I think Meghan is the same thing too. Okay. Well, I don't know how she was able to live in that place after leaving Canada. My goodness, you've seen the pictures. I have a video where I went in full blast on that. All right, let's see here. It could not have been me. I could never. Really, okay. Real love or not, I will have loved him from afar. This is why Harry has the woman that he got. I think Meghan paid the rent on that, was it Catward home they rented. But she's a gold digger. Yep, that's what they want us to believe. There's no doubt she loved that man, because as soon as I saw where he was living and met his family, I would have been out, pissed, the ghetto. Okay, and the sacrifices she made for love will be returned to her manifold. It's why she continued to be blessed. She didn't do it for the royal family's sake. It was for the sake of the one she loved. Yeah, and I think, this is why I said, I think Princess Diana went through the whole entire world. She used the privilege, unfortunate privilege of being wherever she's at right now, and said, I want my son to find someone. And she shuffled through around the globe and find Meghan, of all people. And then the way Harry was able to caught Meghan's attention through a phone with emojis, it's beyond me. It's beyond me. All right. So, yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, me too. When the relationship was outed, if she didn't leave then, she basically locked in. Harry believed it would get better. He get what everybody else had gotten. But by time she was pregnant, she realized that wasn't true. And thus the suicidal ideation only way out. Yeah, and also I think Harry was really shocked. And he said it. And then we're going to hear the interview. I'm doing this before the interview. So I'm sorry if you got this video way after, because YouTube is going to take its time to review it. But Harry then realized that because he's seen other women who marry into the family, and then he thought things would get better. But when he realized the same thing that I said at the beginning, the woman that he saw, he was falling in love with when they were dating, the cheeky, the silly, the funny, the sassy, and when it comes to business, she's all serious and all of that. This was fading away. He did not want that to go to fade away. I think that's what it is. That's what makes him say, nope, I don't want that to vanish, because this is the woman that I wanted. That little package he saw outside of the royal, outside of the UK, when Meghan was living in Canada, that's the woman he wants. So he got out and said, let's go live your life. I'll live it with you. All right. Here's the squad. Here I was thinking Meghan was sleeping like pig 1 when the reality was pig 2. This is what was in her mind. And then reality. Oh my. Is that his house? No. No, that's not true. Where did they get that picture? No, I don't believe this. No. Where did they get that? This is the first time I'm seeing this picture. That can't be. That's the plastic bag. I'm sorry, since Princess Diana died, they really mistreated that guy. Bullseye. Okay, there's this. Love this. I know. This one really gets me. Okay, when you look at all those pictures and the wedding pictures that they show in the docuseries, there's I believe this is Nacho's wife. I think all these people, the true friends of Harry and Meghan, when you look at them in the background, you could see they're really happy for them. This one says everything. Okay, like this one tells me like, oh my God, we made it. We made it after all the things they went through. Harry's eyes went beyond. He's like, let's get out of here. I want in. If you know what I mean when I say I want in. I don't want to go there. I've been before my 200. Where are my 200? You know what I'm talking about. I've been pretty mellow lately with my videos. I don't go there anymore because YouTube have been on my case. There's this. Harry was like, yeah. Meghan got his back. Yep, he knows that too. He knows that. There's no way no one will be put up with this BS. And then to still stay quiet. Next tweet. Okay, Bulliam became livid because Harry asked to the Queen the permission to keep his beard at the wedding. What the F? He had to ask permission for that too? What the hell? Okay, I don't know if it's true. Okay, I'm just reading what's there. If it is true, what the F? My goodness. But I think I came across a tweet where they said, I think UK is releasing it too. It's releasing the book. All right, let's read this. When Harry said he had already been granted permission by their grandmother to keep the facial hair, William became livid. Harry reported his brother saying, quote, you put her in an uncomfortable position, Harold. She had no choice but to say yes, end quote. Harry adds that William wouldn't let it go and that the argument continued in person on the phone for more than a week. What the F is wrong with this guy? He can't mind his own business. No wonder why those charities are closing off, because they won't mind their own business. They're into small little details of things, but the things that they should paying attention to, like the charities, this is why they're getting the money to live the lifestyle that they're living from the taxpayers. But instead, nitpicking stuff, this always bring me back to that puppy thing. You see, toddler Harry trying to pick up the puppy to cuddle with. There's William holding his mom and dad's hand. Let them go to go bother Harry. This is the mind control they let him have over Harry. It wasn't fair. I hope a lot of people who have kids look into this. If they've been paying attention, look into this. When your kid is acting certain way, is put a stop to it. This is not freaking fair. He grew up and trying to take control of the guy. Oh my God. Let's see here. It culminated, according to Harry, with William ordering him to shave his beard off. What the F? Okay, Harry says, he replied, for the love of God, Willie, why does this matter so much to you? That's what I'm wondering, because I wasn't allowed to keep my beard. What? Because he wasn't allowed to. Oh my. But he's the freaking future. You have to look. Was it clean shave? That's what was supposed to the West. Okay, with the clean shave. beard. There's a video. I never put it out. I think I did it since 2020 cyber attack, I think I call it. There's a lot of things that I said, regarding people with facial hair, how I think things were changing. I don't know. Someday I probably will put it. Cyber attack. I said something in that video. Then when I was editing, I was like, oh shit, I better not put it out. And I think I uploaded but never made it public. But yeah, people in Western world who's holding office, in my humble opinion. But now things out the window. I've seen a lot of things changing. They keep their beard. Now you seeing. Okay, let me not go there because I already said it and I had to cut it in that video. All right, there's more coming. The pettiness of Bulliam the day of wedding. Wow, this is probably okay. Yeah, he's probably mad. This is the day he didn't want to happen, but it happened. Okay, I'm just speechless. Okay, petty man. I'm going to go into this to see what some people say here because there's his eyes here looking up here. Because we know now that we know he was behind all of this nonsense. Okay, and this is why I also said, thank God that Harry asked the queen when he did, because if he had asked the father, the answer would have been no. And then guess what? Harry would have left. Okay, I just cannot with this man. My God, William is complete twat. Who could marry someone like this? He got what he wants. Someone who chases him for 10 years. The beard didn't do him any favor. Okay, these people are all bad crap crazy. Every last one of them except for Harry. I don't know, miracle happened to Harry, I think. Paddington is seriously unwell. He's a cruel, petty, angry, violent, rage monster in every single story. Good luck with all that, royal family. Okay, Bill is a nut. He's a nut. The press is always talking about Harry and Meghan stomping feet and throwing toys out of the pram. Bill is ridiculous. There's the laugh. Okay. But first, they must ask permission to keep their beard. There's that. Second, exhibit ZZ. Was it ZZ? That William is not a good person. All right, let's go into that. Where is it? That had 7. This one. Let me see what's the pettiness of Bulliam the day of the wedding. Let's see what some people said. Okay, the smiling Harry loved the photo. Photoshop William out. Okay, he really was throwing his toys. Bulliam green with envy. Yep, because there's, what is it? From what I've heard, there's when he was in college, there's an American Harris he wanted to date. I think the person name was Meghan with 2 N at the end. All right, she didn't go. She didn't want to deal with him. Okay, now there's Harry who come with a Meghan of all name, another Meghan. Yeah, he must be pissed because he couldn't get his own Meghan. There's Harry here. I swear, I think Princess Diana did that on purpose and said, you become a freaking monster, little twat. You're not my son. Let me give my son, Harry, a Meghan to piss you off. All right, to abolish the monarchy. And this is what's fuming him right now. Okay, while the psycho that Willard, the jealous, racist cheater. All right, they should have let Harry have his BFF natural be the best. Oh, that last video that I did yesterday, I said that. I said, yeah, if you putting Harry to all of this, then want to have dinner, okay, then want to do everything, why the hell was he the best man? And then this is a guy who's going to defend the Church of England, okay, standing in front of the altar with, 2 faces. My God. Nacho be his best man, because why have his reluctant brother who made him miserable the entire time? Yep. That's exactly what I said. I don't know. Hopefully YouTube approve it. It's one of the videos. Okay, was Bulliam petty officer. Let me show you. I think it's this video. 13. Yep. Episode 13. That's the one I did yesterday. This one, 424. YouTube is still doing its thing. I don't know. And that's the one I made public yesterday. This came out of the other one. But for some reason, they approved this part. I don't know. That was the most controversial part in that video. I don't know why. But I'll go into it and see what their issues with whatever. Next tweet. Okay, there's a special place in hell. Okay, William and Kate upset over Easter present. What the hell? Are they a kid or something? They're upset over... Okay, I don't know if it's true, but let's read this nonsense. According to Harry, his brother and sister-in-law quote, were apparently upset, end quote, that they weren't given gifts from the Archwell co-founder at Easter. Harry, what the hell? This is laughable. What the hell? Gifts from the Archwell co-founders at Easter. Harry claimed his family, quote, had never exchanged Easter presents, end quote, but noted that he and Meghan apologized regardless. Oh my God. So that's what co-founders at Easter. Okay, Harry and Meghan. Okay, so there's Harry saying that they never did that. So what the hell will you get anything? Oh, they try to find something to be upset about. Oh my God, these people are crazy. Bulliam Bones upset they didn't get anything from the Easter bunny. Here we go. I swear the squad or something. I mean, adults needing gifts at Easter, it sounds to me like anything that they could find fault with, they were going to, because that's justify their bullying. That is true. These people are the same one with all the fictitious protocols that were being broken. Oh my God, Harry is not gonna leave anything unturned. No stone is gonna left unturned. Everything is gonna be exposed because you piss him off. Okay, victims are forever apologizing to abusers until Harry and Meghan stop apologizing for imaginary transgression. They are quite away from healing. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. I find this ridiculous. Okay, Kevin and Karen. Okay, there has to be. He's worth thousands, if not billions, and he was upset because he didn't get an Easter present. Seriously? How old is this man? Oh my God. Entitled, lazy, and bones. I'm telling you, these people are crazy. They have, I hate to say this, for this past Christmas that just happened, my kids did not want anything. Anything. We actually forcing them. My husband, bought a video game for my oldest to play. All right, we owe them. We tell them whatever they want throughout the year, they'll get it because they didn't want anything. There was absolutely nothing under the tree. It's not because we can't afford it. We don't know what they want. Since they knew about the secret of Christmas. And I think I post something on my community board about not telling your kids about the secret of Christmas. If you follow me and you read some of my community board posts, you will know what I'm talking about. That was the reason. Because now my kids know the secret. Christmas is not the same anymore in my house. All right? We went out for dinner. It was a lunch. We make them choose whatever restaurant they want. And then for Christmas Day, we were supposed to go out for dinner. It was raining. Nobody wanted to go out. So we owe them that dinner. Whenever they want, we could go do it. So that's the thing that we let them aware since they know the secret of Christmas. They don't care anymore because they know now we're buying it. Because before they used to think is, just in case a child is listening to you, I'm not going to say it. Now that they know where the present come from, they really don't care. And usually whatever they want throughout the year, they don't ask much. They really don't ask much. We give it to them. I'm actually telling my husband to slow down on getting them stuff. Like, for instance, if their shoes, a little thing happened to the shoes, he quickly buy them another one. I was like, no, let them, think money don't go on tree. Okay, let me just stop because I could go on with this because my hairdresser made me realize something. So I just let my husband be, but end of story. Next tweet. I could go on. Let's see here. What's next? I know these are the tweets that I was coming across. Prince William burning with anger over Harry's cool claim, but will not retaliate. All right. I think I responded to that. All right. Prince Harry claimed he was attacked by his brother over his relationship with Meghan Markle and his tell-all memoir. All right. So they're talking about it. There's me here. Don't tell Meg my ass. All right. He's just pissed because the universe knows people from outer space station of Elon Musk, Mars, and people far, far away probably knows it too. I was making reference that people know he hit Harry. I wonder how they know that to write it. But okay, I'm the mind reader. Okay, that's a different language as well. How he going to retaliate? He's going to fly to Montecito and assault Harry there. Okay, Prince William is a bully. He can sue and his rage. Okay, he's already retaliating via his leaking palace. Okay, they really pull out the thesaurus and incandescent with anger is burning with anger. There's a laugh. Prince Bully responding to say he will not respond. Okay, what? He's going to travel to California to hit Harry again. As dumb as he appears to be, the pig is too cowardly to do anything knowing his brother does not have to be restrained, and his response. All right, let's go to the next tweet. There's more comment, but I'm moving on. Oh my God, 33 minutes. Next tweet. Okay, how are my British friends getting their books so quickly? All right, let me respond. They all probably say, F it. If Spain can do it, so do I. And then play dumb if they say something to the booksellers. Okay, as soon as the clock struck midnight, I will check out Target. If Target allows me to pick it up Tuesday morning, I will cancel my Amazon order. Mine hasn't been dispatched. I keep checking. I'm in London. Okay, I'm sitting here all jealous. I'm hoping the Kindle version drops a few hours early on Monday night. I think I'm going to buy the audio. I don't think I'm going to have time to actually sit and read it. I need to buy the audio. This is what mine says. Still a Tuesday delivery. All right, that's that. I've checked my Amazon order a dozen times and still said Tuesday. That's that. Out here in Arizona. Okay, book published is based there. Okay, I haven't got mine. It's due on 10th. Okay, I've never been so jealous before. I need my book now. I feel so left out. Okay, Amazon sent email saying delivery is tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. All right, let's go to the next tweet. The squad. Next tweet. Okay, the book is out. I wish they will go ahead and release the audio and Kindle version today. Okay, it's very revealing. There's that. Are you reading? Okay, are you reading it now? Sis, I feel you. I'm just waiting for the book. Yes. All right. People, the squad are talking about the book. Next read. I don't want to waste time onto this. I have 4 more. The last 2 I think are the most important. Okay. It's no big mystery why Kate Middleton was nasty to Meghan leading up to the wedding. It's because Meghan was marrying Harry. Photo after photo shows Kate Middleton infatuation and attachment to Harry. William will make her queen, but Harry made her happy. Let's see here. Yeah. Wow. And I think that's what pisses Harry off the most. Now that his eyes is open to see how nice he was to her, and for her in return did that to him, I think Harry will never forgive her. Will never forgive her. Look at her here. Look like he really wanted him now. Oh my God. Yeah. Harry really made him laugh. But every time she's with his wife, she is with her husband, she looked freaking scared. Yeah, look at all of this. Okay, the story of the ring. Harry took it, but when he was getting married, when William was getting married, Harry was the one who chose the ring. I have the video when the guy was saying that, one of the former butler. And then when William was getting married, Harry was like, since you're the one who's going to be at the throne, you could have it.
And strangely enough, when William and Harry came to see me at Kensington Palace shortly after their mother died, I said to them, you must take something. Take something which belonged to her that you can keep safe. What do you want, William? I said. I'd like Mummy's Cartier watch. The one that Grandpa Spencer gave to her for her 21st birthday. Okay, I went to the safe and I got the watch. And what about you, Harry? What would you like? I remember, he said, when I held Mummy's hand when I was a small boy. That ring always hurt me.
So I said, I want my husband. And she said, well, and she looked down the whole time. I said to Camilla, I'm sorry I'm in the way.
That ring always hurt me.
I obviously am in the way. And it must be hell for both of you. But I didn't know what's going on, don't you know?
That ring always hurt me.
in the
was
car there
lasted
about
to
my husband was
Meghan
over
leading
me.
up to the
I
wedding
blushed.
is because Meghan was marrying
I
Harry.
cried.
Photo
Like I've
after
never
photo
cried
shows
before.
That ring
Kate
always
Middleton,
hurt me.
It was
infatuation
anger.
and
It was
attachment to
7
Harry.
years
William
pent
will
up
make her
anger
queen,
coming out.
but Harry made her
Cried,
happy.
cried.
Let's see here.
Because it's so big. Do you mean her engagement ring?
Wow.
Yes. So I went to the safe
And I
gave
think that's
Harry
what pisses Harry off the most.
Diana's
Now that his
engagement
eyes
ring.
is open to see how nice he was to her,
William
and for
told
her
Harry
in
that he was
return
going to
did that to
become
him.
engaged
I think
to Catherine.
Harry will never
Harry
forgive
said
her.
to him,
Will never forgive
wouldn't
her.
it be
Look at her
fitting
here. Look like
if
he
she
really
had
wanted
Mummy's
him
ring?
now. Oh my God! Yeah, Harry
And then
really made
one
him laugh.
day,
But every time
that ring will be sat on the throne
she's
of
with
England.
his,
I cried. Like I've never cried before.
she looked freaking
So Harry gave
scared.
up
Yeah,
his
look at all of this.
precious treasure.
Okay, the story of the ring. Harry took it,
His one
but
thing
when he was getting
he kept
married,
from his mother, he
when
gave
William
to
was
his
getting
brother.
married, Harry was the one
That
who chose
selfless,
the ring.
kind,
I have the video when the guy
and
was
exactly
saying one
who
of the former
Diana
butlers.
was.
And then when William, Harry know his place. He knew he wasn't gonna be the heir to the throne, so there was no jealousy here.
And
But I don't
strangely
understand why the
enough, when
brother
William
who
and Harry
have
came to see
everything
me
is still
at
jealous
Kensington
of him.
Palace,
I mean,
shortly after their mother
I
died,
said this before.
I said to them, you
want
must take
everything,
something.
you're gonna
Take
end up
something
with
which
nothing.
belonged
And I think
to her
it's leading to that
you can
right
keep
now.
safe.
Pissing people
What
off.
do you want, William? I said. I'd like
Right?
Mummy's
People were
Cartier
willing
watch.
to settle with your dumbass being where you are, but you keep poking your nose out of other people's business. So people
The
fed
one
up
that
with
Grandpa
that.
Spencer gave
All
to
right,
her
next week.
for her
The Rangers
21st
need
birthday.
supervision.
Okay, I went to the safe.
It's
and I
like
got the
Karen's
watch.
being
And what
let
about
out
you, Harry? What would
of
you
the
like?
cage. One of my comments,
I remember,
some of the
he
comments
said,
I usually read in my comment section. The Rangers need supervision. Their
When I
ringleaders have
held
told them
Mummy's
that
hand when
I
I
was
was a small
showing
boy.
concern for Willie and dragging Tom Bradby. There's a laugh. They're having bedtime in general. The tabloid have told them this book is going bad for Harry,
That
but
ring
their spidey
always hurt
senses
me.
keeps warning
So I
them
said, I want my
it's not.
husband. And she, well, she looked
I
down
see
the
what
whole
you're
time.
saying here, meaning that
said
the
to her, I'm sorry,
tabloid,
I'm
the
in the way.
nonsense, the
ring
illusion that the
always hurt
tabloid
me.
keep on,
I
the
don't see
nonsense
any
that the
way.
tabloid keep on
I
feeding
want
to
be
them,
helped both of you.
thinking
I
that
didn't
it's
know
Harry
what's
was
going
gonna
on,
be
but-
hurting from the book. But when we read the things,
In the
then
car there, that my
ourselves
husband was
we're
over
telling
me.
them how
I
bad it is
blushed.
for then
I cried.
how do you call
Like
this?
I've never cried before.
You know,
That ring
the
always
Kens and
hurt
Karen,
me.
how bad it's
It
gonna
was
be for them
anger.
now.
It
They're
was
fuming.
7 years
Yeah or
pent up
no,
anger
one of the
coming out.
head sugars at
Cried,
Sussex Pride
cried.
headquarters has gone against Tom
Because it's
Bradby.
so big.
They are imploding by still claiming
Do you mean her
it to
engagement
be
ring?
racism.
Yes.
Right, so there's
So I went to the
pagan
safe and gave
Okay, is
Harry
William okay? Because apparently
Diana's
Tom Bradby
engagement
asking
ring.
Meghan if she was okay made him feel, quote, let down.
William
quote,
told
something
Harry
is
that
very
he was
off
going
with
to
that guy,
become
and
engaged
his
to
negative
Catherine.
fixation on
Harry
Meghan
said
is
to
sick.
him,
Harry was smart
"Wouldn't
to
it be
take her
fitting
far away from
if
him.
she had Mummy's ring?"
Right, there's this reading comprehension is bad for that Derangers.
And
Okay,
then
not
one
job.
day,
The elevator
that
got
ring
stuck
will be
halfway
sat on
up.
the throne of England.
Oh my God!
So Harry gave up
Those squad
his
becoming with
precious
some crazy
treasure.
stuff. The elevator got stuck halfway
His
up.
one thing
What's in the
he kept
water?
from
I
his
can't
mother, he
even
gave
LOL.
to his brother.
Others won't arrive to that
That's selfless.
conclusion.
Kind and exactly who
How
Diana was.
unfortunate that Siggy can seem to read basic English. LOL. Anyone? I'm sorry, I'm laughing. I wanted non-controversial tweet to share with you, but these are the ones that I came across. Then I saw some serious one. Okay, how unfortunate that Siggy can seem to read basic English. LOL. Anyone with even semi-adequate concept of the English language will know that. You're talking about William being a baby for getting angry that Tom Bradby asked Meghan if she was okay. Okay, their main ringleaders is mumbles, so they're not the brightest stars in the sky. Oh my God, that's another one. They're not the brightest stars in the sky. Reading comprehension, they do not sell it at the supermarket, so the Rangers don't have any. The comments are hilarious. Anyway, glad to see security is in good shape in this corner, off to patrol elsewhere. Okay, after the word sugar, I couldn't take anything she said seriously. It's so weird to think calling someone that is an insult, but I guess they aren't calling the Rangers for nothing. LOL. They're so bad at reading. Let's see here. You can't help them. They're so desperate. Where did you express concern for, Willie? Now that is funny. All right, let's go to the next one. I have 2 more after this, and the last 2 are the more serious one. Okay, thank you for your decency and standing by Harry. Okay, I guess the serious ones start here. Let's see here. I'm going into that. I wanted to go into that. Okay, since World War One, pilots recorded their actions, and modern warfare, it's literally recorded, numbers kept, not by the pilot, but by those who watch and command them. War is hellish, and those who experience it firsthand know the context and can ultimately reflect on it as they see fit. All right, so this person responded to Peter Hunt. If I had already, okay, I think I shared this, Peter Hunt. There were a lot of tweets on from Peter Hunt that I share on my last video, the one that is being reviewed by YouTube. Let me click on it and see if I did. Afghanistan was a war of a mistake, a war of enormous collateral damage, thousands of innocent killed and maimed. Yes, I did. And that's from the book. All right. I read that. All right. So let me continue with the tweet that this person tweeted. Okay. This is a defensive of a veteran's right to discuss their experiences. I did not see it from this perspective. I spoke about it already on that video that is being reviewed, but I never really thought about it this way. Because majority of people who come from war, they have some psychological issues. Their mental well-being is not the same as when they went in and when they came out. So looking at it from this sense, this is a defensive of a veteran's right to discuss their experiences. Never thought of it that way. Never thought about it that way. But those people in the UK stirring the pot, oh my God, I never thought of it that way. This makes sense to me. Okay? Experiences that thankfully very few, even of those who've served in modern conflict, have endured. Because when you look at a lot of vets who were in the Vietnam War, when they come back, they turn to almost nothing. They drank, like for instance, like what Arnold Schwarzenegger said about his father. When they came back from war, when they realized why they were fighting for and the thing they experienced, they turned to a completely different person. Okay, if you haven't heard the Arnold Schwarzenegger speech thing regarding what was going on in Ukraine, go listen to it. All right? Because, I really didn't thought of it that way. Because maybe Harry explaining in his book, the way that he did, maybe it was a way of probably release some mental aspect of it. But the way he explained it was pretty decent, and you could understand why. All right, where he said he didn't mind. He makes sure to do the right thing and to not have any doubt and all of that. You guys gonna read the book anyway. I don't wanna poison your mind with the book before you even read it. Okay, a soldier's memoir are as old as war itself and often help them and others process those experiences. Yeah. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, finally, to folks who have reached out to me for comment, I, like everyone else, haven't read Spare. Okay, I don't want my comment taken out of context, then quoted in articles as reflection on quotes that have also been taken out of context. All right, there's a lot of response in that. When it's put in its full context, it is beautifully recorded, but I support Prince Harry's regardless. Thank you both for your service and God bless. Yeah, and I understand when I read this part, but you guys gonna read the book anyway. There's no reason for me to read because I already read it. It makes sense. It makes complete sense. All right, I read that. It looks like the media developed amnesia between 2013 and 2023. What changed? All right, this is where they, glorify Harry and all of that. Okay, we've come to expect this from the media when it comes to Harry and Meghan. What's disappointing is seeing some military men lie on one of their own for a paycheck. Harry does so much for this community more than any other world. Talk about being against your own interests. What is it? There's the thing that I said. Sometimes I used to pray for foot soldiers. Those people who easily take, they'll take a penny to destroy, they'll take little to destroy a whole bunch of stuff and things that will benefit them as well. All right, there's this. After this, I'm moving on. Okay, as a civilian, I'm grateful for the sacrifice of our soldiers. The mental, physical damage of our heroes shouldn't be weaponized as gossip and slander. For ITV to reach out to the actual Taliban, what? They did that? Are you kidding me? No. What in the name? And then they're calling Harry a traitor? What? For ITV to reach out to the actual Taliban is unforgivable. Will they sell out all our soldiers or just spare at We Are Invictus? Oh my God. Okay, one of the best young pilot the country has ever seen, Top Gun Prince Harry amazes U.S. instructors with his flying skills. Harry has surpassed all expectation, including his own on rigorous course. Prince hoping to return to Afghanistan next year, learning to fly the 43 million pound gunship at California Air Base, where he had filmed Top Gun was filmed. Oh my goodness. Actually, that just reminded me with the Top Gun thing when it opened. And William put the Top Gun shoes that were... I didn't share that part because his shoes had a freaking airplane on it. Oh my God. Let's see here. 2020. So that was back in January 2020. Make no mistake, it's an insult. Fleet Street jury said Meghan and Harry can expect no mercy after their stunning decision to go rogue and quit. Yeah, they were planning to go after them. They're all a baggage for God. That was someone I was responding back and forth when I realized she's not getting. I knew she was a Derangers, but when I finally had enough with her, I put a meme that says, Jesus, take the wheel. And then she came back and insult me, saying something like, you come back with a meme that has no relevancy. Something tell me, it said, baggage for God, baggage for God. She stopped responding. Oh my God, those Derangers. Wow. There's Harry giving them a sense of purpose, but some of them will take a penny to ruin the relationship. Okay, thanks JJ for sharing and supporting him. Okay, shame at this person couldn't do the same instead of running around to every TV studio giving opinion on something he has not read. Thank you for your service and support of Prince Harry. Okay, I don't know what he said, so I'm just going to leave it at that. Thank you, JJ. All right, can you give an honest critic as you are a friend of Harry's? All right, what does that mean? Thanks ever so much, JJ. All right, let's go to the next one. I'm almost an hour. I know this week I'm going to be very busy with a lot of things from those, what do you call this? From the interviews Harry's going to be doing. It's already 3:16. Okay, next week. Okay, I'm so numb right now and saddened by what I'm seeing on this Twitter street. Harry was really expendable and easy for everyone's projection and media's abuse. And even the media is saying he's not lying. We do spin stories and he is the scapegoat. All right, that's a long thread. But how dare Harry tell his story about his life and his experiences? He really didn't have a support system in the UK, then he was the spare and he accepted it until you went after his family and his children. He's laying it all out there. That's exactly that. Okay, the good, the bad, the ugly, the media and former staff are saying he's not lying. Harry is not pretending to be perfect. He served his country and out of uniform. He took the hit from the time this man came into the world. His story was written by others who don't know. Okay, this is where I'm at. This part, yeah, until they come after his family. I've said this. Harry he didn't care, okay? I think he was immune to the treatment that he got from the UK. But he always had that picture. This is the family that I want. And I think also as well, let's not forget this. One of his best friends is Nacho. Nacho is a family man. And I think the way Nacho live his life with his wife and children, really, this is what Harry envied. And I think he learned that from Nacho. The minute he was able to find a woman, or maybe he was searching for a woman that could provide him the same kind of lifestyle. I take it back. Not lifestyle, happiness. The happiness that he was searching for. As Nacho, okay, he was like, that's it. I'm going to do whatever I can to put... he did say it. He did say it when Brad B saying, whatever, I'll put the clip. now that he has a family to protect, he will do whatever he can to protect it.
I will always protect my family, and now I have a family to protect. So everything that she went through and what happened to her is incredibly raw every single day, and that's not me being paranoid. That's just me not wanting a repeat.
Because this is what he wanted. He got it. He's gonna protect it. So this is the part this person is spot on, and I agree with. Okay, I read that already, so let's go to that. Okay, okay, let's read the last paragraph. All right, from the time this man came into the world, his story was written by others who don't know him, others who benefit greatly from the leaks and the deals. From youth, he said, the media is not interested in reporting the facts. For decades, we've been flooded with stories about this man. He was sacrificed to make everybody look good. And he accepted it. It pains him. It took a toll on his mental health and his relationship. And this is why he was like, people were blown away to say, what the hell? You rather go to war than to stay over there? Now we know. We understand why. Okay, everything is making sense now. Because they keep on poking him. He was supposed to be a punching bag. Accept everything. But now that he has his family, he said, no more. All right? So now we understand why he said, he would rather be at war than being in London. All right? And finally, he's getting help and found someone for him, only for Meghan to get swept up in the scapegoating. She's done nothing to deserve this. Her crime was being American, actress, black, and woman. Just by being married to Harry, she became the problem. The smartest, I said that in that last video as well. Because they've been treating Harry so badly, and that same treatment carry on into Meghan. But the problem come here now. This is where the problem is. People already knew Meghan. The world knew Meghan. Meghan was not what they said they were pointing out. This is where the problem is. They should have left Meghan alone. Tina and Michelle, I have to say that. Tina and Michelle been saying it ever since I started listening to Tina and Michelle podcast. Leave Meghan alone. Leave Meghan alone. It's like, yeah, whenever I say leave Meghan alone, I think of Tina and Michelle because they've been saying that. All right. The smartest thing that man did was that docu-series and the interview with the Oprah, because it got Meghan back some degree, her voice, character, and future. Spare is for Harry. Okay. Spare is Harry's story and how deep this goes. And to those who say royals don't participate in biographies or autobiographies, that's a lie. To those who say the monarchy doesn't have their side out there or haven't heard from them, there's 38 years worth of stories that are linked back to the firm. Countless of documentaries and books highlighting that relationship and how they write their stories. They are not ashamed or feel bad. And now, after 30 years and under the agreement with the media, we are hearing from the sources within that world. Okay, that is not working because it's not just traditional media anymore, social media and black. This is the part here. Traditional media. They still stuck in that traditional media. The papers. People don't need the papers anymore. You pick up your phone, you get the story within seconds. All right? And then people talk and, debunk your nonsense. They stuck to this. They don't want to change. And this is what really killing them right now.
Racism
Because they keep on poking him. He was supposed to be a punching bag. Accept everything. But now that he has his family, he said, no more. All right? So now we understand why he said, he would rather be at war than being in London. All right? And finally, he's getting help and found someone for him, only for Meghan to get swept up in the scapegoating. She's done nothing to deserve this. Her crime was being American, actress, black, and woman. Just by being married to Harry, she became the problem. The smartest, I said that in that last video as well. Because they've been treating Harry so badly, and that same treatment carry on into Meghan. But the problem come here now. This is where the problem is. People already knew Meghan. The world knew Meghan. All right? That is not working because it's not just traditional media anymore. Social media and blogs are now part of it. So let him lay it out. Let the man who was exploited to protect multiple people what that means. All right? Quote, when a lie spreads on social media, it's dangerous. The Duke went on to say, of course it is. But when that same lie is given credibility by journalists or publishers, it's unethical. And as far as I am concerned, an abuse of power. Prince Harry. He knows what he's talking about. All right. Also, I really believe we are not okay as a society. If people can explain away abuse, neglect, mental health struggles, and comfortable to excuse that behavior because it protects the fantasy, hate, or rationalization for whatever personal reason you have, guess what? I hate to burst your bubble, but at the end of the day, they are human as well. And humans are flawed and messy, and it's okay to be messy if there's a lesson and better on the other side. And guess what? Being fake is unhealthy. Hey, I've said this in some shape or form, but this person is laid out perfectly, better than the way I've explained it. For your information, there are 4 steps before an article is published. 1, the principles. 2, the leak. 3, the writer. 4, the editor. Oh, there's 4. I guess 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5. 5 people could have stopped it. Why you keep on reading? Okay, 4 people. Okay, the editor. 4 people could have stopped it. 4 people could have said no. 4 people benefited from this. 4 people make money from the lies. Keep that in mind. Let Harry tell his story. All right. I should have the number for me. All right. I think the reality is, it's done. It's done. The thread is done, and this is the comment. I think the reality is they never expected him to reject the assigned role for him. Yeah. Yep. That's that. Okay. There's no more comment. That was a good thread, and I came across it. Am I following this person? Yes, I am. So that's why it came on my under my thread. This is my last one. That's good. There was not many comment, because if there was comment, I will read a lot of them. Next one. All right. I believe Prince Harry was stripped of his military uniform and everything out of jealousy. I believe. Yeah, definitely. And then the thing is, once you do the work, people know about the work ethic that you've done. It doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter anymore. And I think all of that, all the pettiness, probably William forced them to do it. And guess what? They make him stand out the most. All right? They make him stand out the most at the end. Luke went on to say, of course it is. But when that same lie is given credibility by journalists or publishers, it's unethical. And as far as I am concerned, an abuse of power. He knows what he's talking about. All right? Also, I really believe we are not. All right, let's see, when during the funeral. All right. However, we all know Prince Harry military worth, no matter what they do. That's the thing I was just saying. Okay, Charles is a petty man. Me too. Sam, facts. Okay, of course. He only lost the honorary title the Queen hands out. He is a veteran that gets paid. When he stepped down the branch of the military, explained they could not touch his military career. Yep, that's it. He done the work. That speaks for itself. No matter what, they could try to erase it. It is what it is. All right. And hate. Me too. Different language. No, it was because he stepped down as working well. The uniform came with the job. He left his job. Let's see. There's 3 comments in there. All right. Then he earned the uniform with 10 years of service. No, the medals. Okay. He only lost the honorary titles the Queen hands out. He is a veteran that gets paid. When he steps down the branch of military, explained they could not touch his military career. Okay, he lost the right to the honorary title, uniform, and you know what? This is just noise. Guess what? He has his Invictus. He's doing his thing. This is one thing they could not take away from him. They tried to, but he took it with him and said, no, you're not touching that. You're not going to F this up for me. He took that away. He took that with him as he left. So they could do all the honorary, all the thing. This speaks volume. When you look at whoever's new, look at some videos during the Netherlands Invictus. All right. The thing that was going on, and I was bringing it up in almost every videos that I was making. None of the elected officials or royal family did any form of support for any of the vets who were participating in the Invictus. And I kept bringing it. Everybody else from different countries, bragging about their athletes over there. This is what sports supposed to be. Brag. You say your nonsense. You brag. You show support for your team and all of that. There was absolutely nothing from any elected officials from the UK or the royal family. Okay? This is why I love the squad, and I always make exception when I have my anger come out of my tweets, and I'm putting my anger, I'm generalizing all the UK. I had to be very specific to say or correct myself and say some, because there were some squaddies who travel from the UK to go to the Netherlands and then to support their vets over there. This is why I really love some of the squaddies over there. They went over there, and not only that, they share so many content that I was able to share with you. Okay, so they went there to support their vets. I felt really connected with these squaddies because I was raising that question over and over. Where are the elected officials? Where are some members of the royal family to support the vets that were competing at the Invictus? There was none. Guess when I came across one, just one, and I even share it. It was, I don't know his position. Whatever he was, it was at the end. It doesn't happen anymore. The game is over. When you really needed them to cheer them up, to give their best at the moment, you weren't there. Only Harry was there and some of the squaddies who went over there. The UK squaddies who went to the Netherlands. Because not everybody could afford to go over there. They were already having their hard time. I'm sure there would have been a lot. And now with Brexit and all of that, there's blackage and hardship to get over there is not as easy as before. But some of the squaddies who could, I think in one of the videos, one of them were explaining the difficulties of getting over there. I think one of them forgot something. I think if you are one of the squaddies, comment on that in the comment section. Please put timestamp what you're making reference to, because after I put the videos out, I'm done and I don't remember exactly every little detail that I send the video. So put timestamp so I could go straight to it. I don't want to listen to the entire video. All right. So some squaddies explained their hardship, their difficulties to go to the Netherlands, but they went anyway to cheer the vets, to support Harry and all of that. But none from elected officials, none from the royal family. If there was from elected official, besides the one that I show you at the end, I didn't come across it. Because I would have seen it, because I was on Twitter checking and sharing, trying to find the good content to share with you. When I did find the person who says something about the vets, I share it with you to say, okay, there was one. Okay, so that's it. Next, I'm done. Let's do a prayer. Let's do a prayer for foot soldiers, because I'm tired of foot soldiers taking pennies to do damage to society. Okay, the mastermind usually stay behind. They know their intention, but they deprive the foot soldiers of pretty much what God have given us for free, and then to give them privilege of having what was already meant for them to be for free, they give them little bits, little crumbs, okay, to go do more damages that will affect other people. Keep that in mind as I do the prayer, okay? This is what's going on in my mind. I don't know if I explained it correctly, but that's what's going on in my mind. Prayer for God's... okay, I don't know if I worded it right, but this is what I said. Prayer for God's will of foot soldiers. All right, foot soldiers. Let's see what popped up. Okay, there's no side prayers. Okay, Almighty God, we commend to your gracious care and keeping all men and women of our armed forces at home and abroad. Defend them day by day. All right, we want them to make good decisions. Maybe that's why. Prayer for God's will of foot soldiers. Let's do that. To make good decisions. All right. When they send them to do stupid things, they could, do the right thing. Pick and choose. All right. We pray that they will have great wisdom and judgment, help them to work as a team and care of each other. Lord, come lead them in their prayers. And this thing continues, but let's do an image. I'm already an hour. Let's see. If I don't find a good one, I will go to that link. Let's do this one. Okay, a prayer for those in the armed forces. Almighty God, we commend to your gracious care and keeping all the men and women of our armed forces at home and abroad. Defend them day by day with your heavenly grace. Strengthen them in their trial and temptation. Aha! And temptation. This one. Give them courage to face the peril which beset them, and grant them a sense of your abiding presence. wherever they may be, through Jesus Christ, our Lord. Amen. I think this is it. This is it. Even though they are out there, I mean, no, war is not good. Okay, war is not good, but sometimes it is necessary. But at the midst of that, okay, in the midst of that, for them to do the right thing, so God needs to be with them. This is what I mean. All right, so I think this hit the nails on the head for me. All right, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Let me see if I could edit this really quick so I could be free for the rest of the day. Right now, it's 3:33 a.m. Incorrectly, but that's what's going on now. Prayer for God's... I don't know if I worded it right, but this prayer for God's will of good. Let's do it. Almighty God, we commend your gracious care in keeping all men and women of our armed forces at home and then they we want them to make good decisions. Prayer for God's will of good.
For me, it's an added member of the family. It's another team player as part of the bigger team. And for all of us, all we want to do is be able to carry out the right engagements, carry out our work, and try and encourage others in the younger generation to be able to see the world in the correct sense, rather than perhaps having a distorted view.
Go to that a prayer for those in the arms. Almighty God, we commend to your gracious care in keeping all the men and women of our armed forces at home in the world. Defend them day by day with your heavenly grace. Strengthen them in their trial and temptation. And temptation, this one. Give them courage to face the peril which beset them, and grant them a sense of your abiding presence wherever they may be, through Jesus Christ, our Lord. I think this is it. This is it. Even though they are out there, I mean, no, war is not good. Okay, war is not good, but sometimes it is necessary. But at the midst of that, okay, in the midst of that, for them to do the right thing. So God needs to be with them. This is what I mean. All right. So I think this hit the nails on the head for me. All right. So that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Let me see if I could edit this really quick so I could be free for the rest of the day. Right now, it's 3:33 a.m.
For me, it's an added member of the family. It's another team player as part of the bigger team. And for all of us, all we want to do is be able to carry out the right engagements, carry out our work, and try and encourage others in the younger generation to be able to see the world in the correct sense, rather than perhaps having a distorted view.